Okay, so my presentation is on the Castle Doctrine. My stance towards the Castle Doctrine is that it has had positive effects on Wisconsin. And so I will just go into a quote that I found online about it, and it says, in American law, the home is a sacred space. As it pertains now, the Castle Doctrine is the law of the land, meaning that a person would have to have reasonable belief of a deadly force being necessary to prevent great bodily harm or death when someone makes forced entry into these spaces. While people remain concerned about the potential for the misuse of this doctrine, it provides a credible mechanism for self-preservation without the need to retreat in the face of danger. So, what is the Castle Doctrine? It is a legal rule or doctrine that a lawful occupant of a home, business, or vehicle has no duty to retreat from an intruder when acting in self-defense or in the defense of another in the reasonable belief that they are in danger of death or bodily harm. Some history about the doctrine. The legal concept of the inviolability of the home has been known in Western civilization since the age of the Greek and Roman empires. English common law derived from the dictum that an Englishman's home is his castle. Concept was established as English law by the 17th century by Attorney General Sir Edward Coke in 1628. The doctrine then became law in Wisconsin on December 7th of 2011. Next thing I wanted to go into is the homicide rates. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, people are saying that homicide rates are increased. That the homicide rates increasing is due to the change in the Castle Doctrine from having a duty to retreat to having no duty to retreat. The National Bureau says that there are more attributing factors to this increase in rates. Those attributing factors would include poverty, economical inequalities, social disorganization, resource scarcity, income inequality. These can all drive high-risk behaviors, including lethal violence. So it's not just based on the doctrine, homicide rates. The factors of social disorganization, which can stem from factors such as economic deprivation, broken families, high residential turnover, and high population density, are more factors. It's critical to look at all the potential attributing factors that could contribute to the overall homicide rates. The National Bureau of Economic Research says, while the homicide reports provide a breakdown of justifiable and non-justifiable homicides, this data has been shown to be problematic due to underreporting and differences in interpretation and also administrative practices in the timing of reporting across jurisdictions. To date, there's been little investigation of the impact of these laws on outcomes such as victimizations and crime rates. Most of what we currently know of the consequences of these laws comes from media reports. A poll from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel is where this information came from. They are saying that the culture of gun owners is changing. In Wisconsin, people largely owned guns for hunting, and the poll shows how this is changing. Now, many people are purchasing guns for protection or self-defense. It also shows many more women are purchasing guns. Another topic that I wanted to talk about related to the Castle Doctrine is education, because the Castle Doctrine is so closely related to gun laws, firearm safety, and things like that. It's crucial for Wisconsinites to be fully educated on the current self-defense and gun laws. There is easy access to firearm safety classes that are being held all over the state. Classes will delve into self-defense and the legal aspects surrounding, including things like the Castle Doctrine. It also teaches safe handling of guns, de-escalation techniques, helps to better prepare a person to react effectively in high-pressure self-defense situations, develop necessary judgment to assess threats accurately, and determine appropriate level of force. This fact is important to the Castle Doctrine because in situations where these tools surrounding gun safety would be needed, they would be determining if lethal force is a necessary measure to take or not. Invoking your right to the Castle Doctrine. I researched many cases where people shoot someone and it may have been self-defense, but they didn't end up meeting all the requirements of the doctrine. Therefore, they were not able to use that defense. There's multiple reasons this can happen when people are not fully educated on the Castle Doctrine in their state. Some of those can be that the intruder was shot outside of the home. They can't prove that the entry was forced, or the victim did not accurately assess the threat and amount of force necessary. While people remain concerned about the potential misuse of this doctrine, it still provides a credible mechanism for self-preservation without the need to retreat in the face of danger and of imminent threat. And I chose this topic because I hope to raise awareness of the Castle Doctrine and the benefits of it becoming a law for the people. I also hope to see more statistics and data or research on the doctrine in the years to come. Thank you. Okay, you can ask your question.
I was wondering, what is the level of force acceptable under the Castle Doctrine?
The level of force acceptable under the Castle Doctrine would be lethal force.
And who is considered an intruder under this law?
An intruder would be anyone who makes unlawful or forcible entry.
Thank you.
Thank you.